Yo guys, really quick, this is a re-uploaded video due to some copyrights on the previous one, but I want to bring you guys some more news about some apparent leaks that have been revealed since this video first came out. A quote, reputable unquote leaker has reported that Final Fantasy VII Remake's Definitive Edition or Definitive Upgrade will not be coming to Xbox apparently, which is very unfortunate. There's also no updates about it coming to Switch as well. Of course, these are leaks, so it's not 100% confirmed. I really hope that isn't the case because Final Fantasy VII Remake is an awesome game, and I think every single console deserves to play it. Console wars aside, fuck all that shit. Remake is a great game, and I think Xbox players, Switch players, whoever needs to get their hands on this game needs to play this game. It's really good. The future is very bright, and I can't wait to see where else we go with this story. The leaker claims that Final Fantasy VII Remake will be coming to PlayStation 5 and PC with those texture upgrades, 60 frames per second, and possible DLC missions. By the way, whoever copyrighted the previous video can lick the crease between my toe because you are an absolute amazing person. And as of recording this new dialogue right now, it's actually my birthday, guys. And thank you to everyone who tuned into the stream last night. It was an epic one to remember. I will not forget it, and I look forward to more streams with you all in the future. If you already saw this video, do your boy a favor and help me build back that watch time up and hit that like button. These things happen, unfortunately, but officially it's my first time having to re-upload a video because of it. So without further ado, I won't hold you guys back longer. I'm gonna let you guys get back to watching. Love you guys a long time, and be sure to enjoy the video. What's up guys, BltzZ here today bringing you another video. In today's video we got some big potential news coming as soon as this weekend, February 13th. If you guys have been watching my videos or following Audrey on Twitter, you'll know that Final Fantasy VII Remake's Orchestra event is this weekend. And if you guys haven't yet, do yourself a favor and follow Audrey on Twitter. She translates these interviews for us and she brings us the latest Final Fantasy VII Remake news whenever it comes out. She's even faster than me because, well, she's just better at it, guys. She deserves all the praise and is doing us all a favor and making our lives hella easier. For weeks now, it's been known that Kitase will be creating a special video presentation to go along with the Orchestra event. Kitase released a video announcement to hype up his appearance during the event. His message is an interesting one because of his background placement. There is a baller-ass RGB PC to the left just taunting us awaiting for a PC release announcement, and he has a dual screen setup running the intro of Final Fantasy VII Remake to the right and a bunch of scenes from Remake Part 1 on the monitor directly behind his chair. Peep the Zack cutscene showing his foot and then it cuts to Cloud in the background. This actually seems to be relooping the final trailer that was released for Final Fantasy VII Remake. Notice how it ends with Zack's foot and goes back to the beginning of that trailer where Cloud is sitting next to Aerith in the playground. This is the beginning of that very same trailer that ends with Zack's foot. But even more interesting, he has a Quest 2 Oculus VR headset in the background, purposely placed to be in shot of the video he is making. There's also some font or logo in the middle monitor that never seems to leave the screen. It looks like the Final Fantasy VII Remake logo, but it's somewhat different. This could be a new logo for the Definitive Edition release of Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 1, and this video he has planned to showcase to us might just announce that it's on PC, PS5, and Xbox finally. We've been theorizing about this for months now, but the time is slowly approaching where the PlayStation timed exclusivity ends for Final Fantasy VII Remake, and that date is supposed to be April 10th, 2021, which is 1 year from when Final Fantasy VII Remake originally released in 2020. This weekend is about to be crazy if that is indeed what they're planning to do. I mentioned in another video that Square did something similar to this with Kingdom Hearts 3's DLC. During a musical event, they revealed a trailer for Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind, so I wouldn't count them out for doing the same thing this time around with Final Fantasy VII Remake. Maybe that footage to the right of Final Fantasy VII Remake's intro on Kitase's PC is actually the intro of the Definitive Edition being run on a PC. Just some food for thought there. And actually, if you look closely behind Kitase's computer, you'll see that only 23.4% of you guys that watch these videos every day are currently subscribed. Guys, this week is the final week of the PlayStation 5 giveaway we have less than 4 days left on until the winner is announced. So make sure you guys subscribe and claim your entries into the giveaway so you don't miss out on your chance to win it all. Being a subscriber helps the channel out a ton and is a free way to support the content you all love. My birthday stream is also coming up February 10th, Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So don't miss out on that because we're going to be playing lots of fun games and interactive ones that you guys can all participate in too. Now back to the video. Audrey also tweeted out that co-director of Final Fantasy VII Remake Motomu Toriyama will also be appearing too during the event to talk about things relating to Final Fantasy VII Remake. His message was short, but the translation speaks to say that he will be in a small section of the concert where he will be talking about some info relating to Final Fantasy VII Remake to be revealed only during the concert. Also, by the way, did anyone else notice that he's wearing a very similar shirt to the Midgar blues singer in the background of the wall market? Toriyama is an absolute legend, alone for including wall market via chroma key background, but to match that singer's drip speaks levels to me. So now we have Kitase and Toriyama both making an appearance during this event, and honestly, I'm at a loss for words. We very well might have Kitase announcing the definitive edition for Remake Part 1, then Toriyama's segment will further break down the additions and newest changes to Remake via this version. I mean, my fingers are crossed for a PC release and a PS5 upgrade with 60 frames per second gameplay. This would also include enhanced visuals, making those doors, flowers, and skybox textures that you guys love so much to look even better than they did before. I would love to see other things added as well, because we've spoken many times about a PC version. I mean, that alone would break me because of the potential legendary mods the community might just cook up on day one. But I could also see more weapons being added into the game. I mean, every character did have exactly 6 weapons, with a 7th slot just sitting there empty, which annoys me how a Final Fantasy VII game would have 7 slots for weapons but only place 6 in there. Maybe we get one more weapon for everyone and a bunch of new accessories to go with that too. I would love to see DLC character missions added into the fold as well. It was mentioned before that the game had some extra chapters or content cut from the game, like a chapter or segment revolving around Tifa after Cloud falls from the Sector 5 reactor. This chapter would involve Tifa coping with the loss of Cloud and showing us the events she goes through, which leads her to finding out more information about Don Corneo and eventually showing us how she ends up in the wall market. But aside from that, we could also see DLC for other characters too. All characters have a significant amount of time being away from the party's perspective. Aerith after Chapter 2 doesn't appear until Chapter 8, and Barrett has some off-screen time as well. Maybe we could even get, fingers crossed, a DLC revolving around Red 13. That's a bit of a stretch though, but please, I would love to be proved wrong. Some other potential announcements could be information on Remake Part 2, which I highly doubt as it's very, very early in its development since they fully started in June 2020. That's not to say it's not possible though, but it's sort of a long shot. I'd love to be proven wrong again on that. So all in all, I'm hoping to see a PC, PS5, and Xbox version of Final Fantasy VII Remake announced with full 60 frames per second support, texture fixes and enhancements, more weapons and accessories, as well as character DLC missions featuring some cut content or newly crafted chapters. This event, of course, could very well be just them talking about the music, their inspirations from it, and their inspirations from it when they were creating the remake, or nostalgic memories of creating Final Fantasy VII Original back in 1996. But I can't imagine them not having an announcement this time around. What do you guys think will be announced or showcased during this event besides epic songs that they're about to unleash on us? Let me know in the comments below. It's also possible that a Oculus or VR version of Final Fantasy VII Remake could be made, but I can't even contemplate how exactly that would function or even work. I would like to think that there is some strategic reasoning behind Kitase's background choices for that video, and the very same thought goes for Toriyama as well. I mean, what sort of agenda does he have to match the Midgard blues singer's drip? Did the developers have some sort of inside joke with Toriyama one day at the office and they, I guess, decided to put this shirt in the game as a little joke with him? I mean, I really need to know, guys. When Remake's PC version eventually comes out, you guys can most definitely expect a full playthrough live stream of that on the channel right here, including showcasing awesome mods eventually as they are made. Well, the YouTube friendly ones, I mean. And that wraps it up for this video, guys. The concert is going live February 13th, 5 p.m. Japan time, which is going to be 3 o'clock in the morning my time. The event is also not streamable, so we will have to wait for the day after to see if Square actually uploads that footage to their YouTube page. This weekend is going to be very busy for me since my birthday is coming up and I'm expecting to be away this weekend. But as soon as I can, I got you guys on my reaction to that trailer, as well as some well-expected breakdowns of what's to come. Hell, if a trailer is released, I might just go live to stream a reaction and break it down live with you guys all here on YouTube. Thank you everyone for participating in the giveaway of the PlayStation 5. Good things are on the horizon for all of us, and I can't wait to see who wins. Tune in Wednesday for my birthday stream so we can play some games together, guys. I'm really looking forward to that. We will be playing some of my favorites like Final Fantasy VII Original and Final Fantasy VII Remake, but the party games we could play would be Among Us or some good old Smash Bros too. So we're in for a good night, February 10th, 8 p.m. on Wednesday this week. That's Eastern time, guys. Be sure to also like the video if you enjoyed and subscribe if you are new. More Final Fantasy VII Remake videos are coming your way and you won't want to miss that. My name is BltzZ and thanks for watching.